Hi there, it's Verity from inkybutterfly.wordpress.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator working in the UK. Very warm welcome to you today. I'm going to do a 3D project today. Now, anybody who knows me knows I don't really do 3D, but my little girl, she's 11, she decided she really wanted to help me design a box for some little knickknacks that we've decided is going to go to a little friend of ours. So we've just had a little chin wag about how big she wants it to be and what design we're going to go with. So we've just mocked up this prototype of just a simple sort of little lift open box, and we've just had a bit of a discussion about what colours we want it all in. So I just made this prototype in Whisper White. This is just and it's not very well put together, but we're going to do it exactly how she wanted it designed. Okay, so she's chosen, because she's not a pink girl, she doesn't like fluffy and duffy and stuff, so she's chosen Smoky Slate as her card base today. This has already been pre-cut to 5 inches by 9 inches on the trimmer, and I'm going to use the trimmer to do all the scoring. So this light grey blade is the score blade, so it's got like a rounded blade in it, so it won't cut through the cardstock, but it's a lovely little scoring tool. We do have a specific scoring tool available too, but this will do the job as well. If you can only afford to get one piece of equipment, this will do both. So on these short sides, I'm going to be using this 1 inch to do the scoring. So I'm going to score 1 inch along the length on both sides. I'm going to go up and down a couple of times, make sure that's scored. Whether you can see that score line in there. Okay, and then on the short side, we've got a 1 inch at either end. Like that. And then we're going to do one at 4 and at 5. Okay. Out the way. Now, I wonder if you can actually see what we've got there. So it's hard to see on camera. Oh, you can probably just make it out there that we've got squares in each corner, and then we've got a square here, and then the rectangles either side. Okay, we'll probably just about see that. Let me fold and burnish those score lines. That might make it clearer. So burnishing your score lines makes the nice crisp folds to help your box stay together. Okay, so you can probably see a little more clearly now where those score lines are. Okay, and now we're going to cut away the tabs. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my scissors. Okay, so cutting away tabs and score lines. Okay, so the rectangles are going to make the sides of our box here, so we don't want to be cutting into those. So I'm going to cut on the right side of the score line, if you like. So this is the side we're keeping, so I'm cutting along this side of the score line, and then I'm going to cut a slither away to form a little notch there, and just take a little bit off here to make the other flap. They don't have to be even at all. Move along to this one, so we're going to go to the left of the score line this time to keep that side intact. Notch in. And then this one on this side. Put that one away. Oops. This one on the left. I'm doing this, look how slowly I'm doing this, because I'm just not used to doing this kind of thing and I don't want to get it wrong. Does not come naturally, does making 3D projects. So that's what we're going to end up with. We're going to end up with 3 little glue flaps and 2 complete sides, and we'll do exactly the same on the other side. So right, see if we can do this side a little quicker. I do find I end up sticking my tongue out concentrating that hard to make sure I get this right. These little wedgy things are to just help the sides come together. If you leave them square, there's no allowance for the thickness of the card, and you'll end up with the flap. Actually, it won't be hidden under the join. It'll try and stick out because there's nowhere. It's trying to accommodate the thickness of the card underneath it, so it sticks out like that. Maybe you can see that. It sticks up. So that's why you have to just notch that away, so it's not trying to. And then, just to be sure, if you take off the top edge of that, it definitely won't show. So let's get rid of all those little bits and bobs. Right, for speed and getting this together so that you can see, I'm just using my snail runner. This isn't really the glue of choice for 3D projects. You want to be using either a wet glue or the new Stampin Seal Plus, which is a stronger tape adhesive. Those of you who might remember Fast Fuse, it's akin to that, a stronger adhesive, more suitable for these kind of projects. So I've literally just put a couple of little lines of glue on each of those tabs there. Now we're going to form the box base. So I'm going to bring that tab in and under. I haven't cut enough away on that one, so let's just didn't quite go to the corner. So let's do that. That's better. So you want to get that corner nice and tight there. The light's a bit funny in here today. It seems to be really glaring over here. I don't know whether that's the way the sun's coming in or what. Same on the other side. Again, I'm not really happy with how that's lying. I don't know why that's like. So there's the front, and then these middle flaps are going to come round to form the back. Like so. So that's what we've done. We've constructed the base. Okay, just remember there's one more thing I wanted to do. I just wanted to, I'm going to sneeze one more moment. Achoo! Oh, bless me, do beg your pardon, I do suffer with hay fever. Oh, that came upon me. These type of boxes do have a little tendency to have a bit of a gaping edge on them if you don't cut away this part here. I'm going to take a slither off those before I put together the rest of it. And then we've just got the front of the box, if you like, to make up. So I'm just going to press that together there and press that together there. Okay, and that's what we've ended up with. Okay, lovely. Okay, still a bit gapey at the sides, but I think that's still a nice box. So this is going to end up 3x3 round, and then it's 1 inch deep. Okay. Oh, what we haven't done is just put a little finger notch in the front there. Now, a lot of our circle punches have disappeared now, so I'm going to see. I don't know why this came to be. I thought, oh, I wonder if the top of this petal punch would work. So I'm just going to take a little bit of a notch out of this. This is the small bloom punch that was in Celebration. Oh, that's okay, that'll do. We used to have a 1/2 inch circle punch, which was perfect for that kind of thing. But I thought, oh, what have we got that could do that? And that will. There we are. So there's just enough of a space there to catch that, so you can open it. Okay, right, so a little bit of decoration then. So cut some of this stuff already. So, oh, that's 3x3. I didn't want that 3x3, did I? It's exactly the same size as the box. Right, little bit of trimming. Needed that to be slightly smaller than that. Didn't factor that in. So let's just take an 1/8 off that. So this is going to be 2 7/8. So we'll get a border on the box, and then I already cut this to 2 7/8. This needs to be 2 3/4. There we are, easy peasy, done. This is from the In Good Taste paper pack, which I used. I used exactly this pattern the other day on a card. I think it's really pretty, really nice, and it's pretty without being flowery and stuff. So just going to make sure that's firm. So that's going to go on the top like so, but she really wanted some ribbon on it, so after rummaging in ribbons we opted for this Seaside Spray metallic ribbon. Isn't this lovely? Now this is a tip that I saw the lovely Janice Thompson doing. She's Jazzle Dazzle, she's on YouTube as well, search for her, Jazzle Dazzle, but she got it from Ian Potter. Don't know exactly what his YouTube channel is, it might be just Ian Potter to be fair, but Ian Potter, Janice saw it off his. So there is cellophane that comes on the ribbon spools, which we usually just tear off, and then once you've torn that off though, if I just grab one of these where I've already done it before I'd heard about this top tip, it just means that it just, you know, it just unravels all the time, and you're constantly trying to fuss with it and keep it together, and then it goes in your box and it comes unravelled again and stuff like that. So his tip was to just grab either you take your pick tool or a pencil or something that you can just reach under the cellophane and pull out your end, your ribbon, but once you've done that it doesn't unravel. What a great idea. So there you go, there's a top tip from Ian Potter via Janice Thompson. Do check out their videos too. Okay, so we want a crisscross on this very specifically. We definitely wanted a crisscross, so we're going to cut off a couple of lengths of this ribbon so that we can just do that crisscross effect. And then we've got another piece that I'm going to clip off so we can add a bow. Isn't that delightful ribbon? This is a carryover from the spring summer, I think. So on this piece then, I'm going to, again, I'm just going to run some snail strips. I don't think I knew what I was going to say then. I went all hissy on you. So I'm just trying to line it up on my grid paper, that's why this looks weird. So there. And there. And then we're going to have another one crisscrossing along the bottom. So a bit of extra tape there and there. Where did I say it was going to be? This way. That's it. So we'll lay that somewhere there, and then come round and put that there, like so. That's going to be nice in the corner there. I think that looks really pretty actually. So this was all my little girl's idea to do this. What we didn't agree on was whether this needed to be on dimensionals or not. But she wanted it flat, so we're going to have it flat. Okay. Because you know what I like? I like dimensionals, you know I like that dimensionals. So we're going to put a whole ton of extra adhesive on there to hopefully sandwich that ribbon in place so it doesn't come undone. I'm just going to centre that there. Firm push, compress it from underneath. It's cute, isn't it? Cute. I think we'll stick our bow on now as well. I think Emily's seen a few of these videos before. She's like, you do have glue dots, don't you, Mum? I'm like, yeah, I do have glue dots, because she knows that these are good for sticking on bows. And here they are, glue dots. So pressure adhesive, you just press onto it and it just lifts off and it's on the back there. So let's just stick that there. I think we'll have, because that tail can't be too long, so let's cut that tail and then cut this one to match. There we go. Cute. And then we had to have flowers, so we had to rummage around for what we could do in terms of flowers, and she decided we were going to have one of the medium daisies in a Night of Navy and Seaside Spray that we're going to layer together. So I'm going to do that. Oh, I haven't shaped them, so I can do it after. So I'm just going to layer those on top of each other, like so. I'm just going to grab this bone fold and just curl those slightly. In fact, actually, do you know, it might still work with my, you've seen me do this before. If you rub on the back, yeah, and then push middle in, it's really nice shape daisy. I think we'll use glue dots again for speed, just to get that onto the box. Might just put a couple on though. There's room. So let's tuck that somewhere there. Okay, and the other thing we did was we were trying to work out what we were going to put in the middle, and the didn't have anything really the right colour, so what I've done is I've coloured one of our basic rhinestones with the dark Night of Navy alcohol marker, the Stampin' Blends marker. Just want to give that a sec to dry. Let's just put those away for a minute. And then the other thing left to do is like a little sentiment tag. So I've pulled out one of our itty bitty sets, this itty bitty greetings, and she chose "Sent with Love" as the sentiment. Okay, because she wants to gift this to somebody. So we've pulled out the Night of Navy ink pad. This is, I don't know how long it is, it doesn't matter the length, but it's a 1/2 inch strip of card, because I'm going to use our fantastic picker punch, so I want to cut the right width. I'm going to stamp it towards this end. There we go. Oh, it's coming out straight as well. Miracle. Pop this away before anything happens. And then grab our picker punch. So if you didn't catch one of the other videos where I showed you this, this is 6 punches in one. 1/2 inch, 1.5 inch, no, sorry, 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1 inch widths that can be cut in either this sort of fancy scalloped end or this more sort of tab end. So this was the one that we wanted to use today. So it's been cut to 1/2 inch, so it's going to slide in along that little track there, and you'll feel it stops, but you can also check that it's gone all the way in, because you'll see the paper appear at the back there. You can also just double check that it's aligned properly. Press down with the heel of your hand firmly, and you get a nice decorative edge to your sentiment. So it didn't matter how long it was going to be, because I was just going to cut it to length, so it just peeked out behind that flower. So let's just lop off the end of that somewhere about there. Okay, that looks cute. Now I think what we need here is a glue dot to secure it under the flower, but I think a mini dimensional on the other end will just give it a bit of dimension and lift. So let's just poke that in there, secure that end, press that in. Oh, lovely, lovely. So this should be dry now. Let's just grab our take your pick tool, which, yeah, there it is. So I had it a second ago, where's it gone? And just add that rhinestone to the middle. We used to have some faceted gems which were a little bit larger, which sat a little neater in there, but nonetheless, that's beautiful. So a really good tip there with these rhinestones, yeah, if you've got alcohol markers, you can make these whatever colour you like to match your project, which is a really nice little feature. And that's it, that's our little box, decorated and designed by my 11-year-old. There you go. So just a reminder, we had a smoky slate base. The top is Whisper White layered with the In Good Taste Designer Series paper, soft sea foam metallic ribbon. We've used the picker punch to make our banner, the medium daisy punch for the flower, and those coloured rhinestones to decorate. I suppose you could add some more actually. I might add some more off camera coloured rhinestones just to jazz it up a little bit. So I hope you like that. Yeah, so I will link to website bits and bobs and all that in the description below. That's my website there, inkybutterfly.wordpress.com. You'll find lots of related posts and other things on there as well, loads of shop links. Do check out the joining offer and the host offer that we've got on at the moment. Brilliant deals just for June, so get in now while it's all new catalogue launch and we've got all the shiny new stuff for you to choose from. So yeah, there you go, 3D project done. Okay, thanks a lot everybody, have a great afternoon and I'll see you again soon. Bye.